do that. Hmm. Change. Not too good of a hand. Things right there. Oh, okay, that hand is drastically worse. What the hell was I thinking? If he doesn't mill any blockers, we can remove that. If he does, we kind of just have to sit there and let it sit there. If he mills any blockers, I think we kind of just ignore it and push face. Because there's no way we'll remove it with 50 blockers, and I'm not turning anything sideways. If he awakens turn 1, we're scooping, by the way. You've gotta be kidding me. There's just no way. This is gonna be one hell of a matchup. He's gonna awaken like turn 2. I mean, if he plays, I don't know. There's a ton of different cards he could play that could really screw us over. He doesn't awaken, perfect. That could have been bad. If we had a better fusion, I would 100% do it here, but... I think it's better to just play Piccolo. Search top 5 for a new Gotenks. We're gonna need this for next turn, or we're gonna lose. I could set this up, but like... Does he just immediately slam the triple striker? Knowing that we can't do anything about it? That's actually a really good way to beat Gotenks, to slam the triple striker turn 2 with Shenron. Yeah. As long as he doesn't awaken, we're fine, but if he awakens this soon, we're just way too far behind. Oh my god. What does he play? If he plays the God Goku, we're fine. We can deal with God Goku. God Goku's not an issue. But if he plays any other card, I unfortunately am going to have to say we're screwed. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, I kind of... If he swings his God Goku, I kind of want to avoid it. But he doesn't have the, Yeah, he's going to play the God Goku, I think. Which is perfect. Perfect. Okay. We can fuse next turn and bottom deck that. We're good. Yeah. I think, honestly, in this matchup, you just slam the triple as soon as possible. You pretty much win this Shenron. Because Gotenks can't answer that on curve, ever. Like, you remove my board, and then you force me to deal with that? Like, yeah. We can use Death Missile Chain and Boo Boo Volleyball, because I want to wipe this whole board. And he's awakening us, which I think is a mistake, but... Yes, if you don't push here, you'll never will. Do let me know if the music's too loud. Or if it's not loud enough, honestly. That doesn't matter. Okay. We can charge one of these. Tap one. Go. And I was considering taking Fat Tanks out. That would have been trolling hard. And okay, let's awaken first. See if we see a different Gotenks. I think we go into draw tanks no matter what. Yeah, we'll burn coin here, I think. To, go ahead and bottom deck the whole board. I think it's worth it here. And thankfully we played that Piccolo out, so we can actually bottom deck the God Goku. I don't think you want to combo anything off your board early on as a Gotenks, at least in this matchup. He just loses so much board presence here, which is so good for us. Bye-bye. We have the scanning tanks to loop it. I'm seriously considering that 2-drop Gohan again, but I don't think we need it. Draw 2. Yeah, we already have 6 in the drop. That's why I think Miltanks is actually... Skinny Tanks is pretty good. Combo off the Piccolo. We don't really need it now. Especially because the Gotenks against it. Okay. What am I charging here? Probably Gotenks. Yeah. I think the one we have on board is good enough for now. We'll start with Boo Boo Volleyball. Yeah. Remove that. We can loop it with the skinny tank. I don't mind doing this. Then we use lead skill, force him down to 4. And then I think we throw a Ghost Kamikaze on the Gotenks to swing 55 at his face. Or I could tap 2 for this, get an extra 30k. Yeah, I like this. I know what we're gonna do. And then we'll use the Ghost Kamikaze. Plus the Gotenks. Swing 55, draw 2. Perfect. And then we'll play the scanning tanks here, ditch this, draw 1. And then we'll pick the Kamikaze, or no, we'll pick a Boo Boo Volleyball up. I like this line. And then we'll tap 1 for the skinny tanks, pitching the I think it's fine to ditch the missile chain, but I kind of want to hold it just in case he manages to get a big board next turn. But I don't want to lose combo power, so I think we'll ditch it for now. We can pick it up next turn if we need it. Can we use skill? Pick up volleyball. Pass. This is looking like a win so far. Next turn we can go into this. Yeah, here's the God Goku. That's why we held on to the that's why we picked up the Boo Boo Volleyball. He mills a few blockers. That's kind of why we wanted to hold on to the Die, but it's fine. Sorry, I keep calling the card Die Missile Rod. It's Death Missile Chain. I wonder if we have enough swings to just push through anyways. Let's see here. I'm gonna charge this. I'm debating this. If I go into this, I can bottom deck the God Goku, but I can't bottom deck these two. And there's also not a Gotenks I have in the drop that I'd want to play here. Yeah, we've only seen two Gotenks as this game. So we'll just start with this, Boo Boo Volleyball. Bottom deck this. Then we'll tap one for this. Draw one, pitch one. Pitch the Miltanks, we don't need that. Then we'll do skill. Throw it in the drop. Grab Death Missile. Use Death Missile. Pitching this goes in. Or this, yeah, this goes in. Bottom decking the board. Using the skill. And then we'll start with this because he could be holding an ultimate sparking of what's his face. Shenrons don't typically, yeah. GG, bro. I'm gonna say they typically don't run it, but if he's on it, I would rather not get punished for it.